Game of Thrones is ending after season 8, it is believed, or is it? It looks like HBO is developing 4 ideas for potential spin-offs or perhaps prequels to Game of Thrones, which would be interesting because that would be the first time HBO ever made a direct follow-up to a series that is being retired. I almost said canceled. It's not canceled because Game of Thrones makes so much money and is a massive juggernaut for HBO, and why many people might have HBO to begin with, or one of its a la carte options at least. So right now it has 4 different ideas being pursued with 4 different writers. George R.R. Martin is going to be working on 2 of them. So far the writers are from Max Borenstein from Kong Skull Island and Minority Report, the series on Fox. Jane Goldman from Kingsman: The Secret Service, X-Men First Class. And she will be with George R.R. Martin. Brian Helgeland from A Knight's Tale, LA Confidential, and Carly Rae from Mad Men, and she will also be working with George R.R. Martin. It has not been revealed at all what these could possibly be. There's no news, just who could be working on it, and that they're pursuing the idea that this is some stories that would be related to Westeros, which some people may view as a good idea, some people may view as a bad idea. The showrunners from Game of Thrones will not be involved, so they may take very drastically different tones and leaps and visions overall. I do have a few very strong ideas, I think. Westeros is a world where there's a lot going on, and there's a lot that has only been touched on in the popular show. If we're going to do spin-offs or prequels, we can't do anything in the current time period, so nothing involving any characters that didn't actually make it to the screen. But I think the most obvious ones are clearly Robert's Rebellion, for one, where we have the time directly before Game of Thrones, in which we have Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna alive, but also I think people would like to see their relationship explored. Was it romantic and beautiful, or was it glorified rape? Nobody really knows at this point. It's all conjecture and pretty fan fiction. There's also young Cersei, which is always a fun thing to explore. The thing is, though, we know how it ends. Robert ends up king, and well, we have an alive Ned, which would be fun as well. I know, well, me at least, I would like to see more about Ned's life and taking over for his brother and helming the family and leading or becoming the leader that he is now. Another strong idea I think that this could go into is the Tales of Dunk and Egg, which are the side stories that George R.R. Martin has written, which I would assume would be with one of the 2 writers that I said was partnered with him, because he has a very soft spot for this. Duncan the Tall and Aegon Targaryen, who I believe is Daenerys' great-grandfather, and would explore him as a hedge knight and his squire, and I think that would be the most far from what people would expect from a Game of Thrones spinoff, but it may surprise you in a way that you didn't know that you wanted. My last idea is the most vague one, because I ranked them from the order that I think they would happen, and that is exploring the Targaryen family. There's a lot going on in there. There's massive takeovers of Valyria, Essos. There is massive infighting in the family where a second wife wants her child to be the king, but then the daughter from the first marriage is like, this is my birthright. Dragons everywhere. It could be really fun. However, my favorite is Robert's Rebellion. What is yours, or what is your other idea for a Game of Thrones prequel or spinoff, or should they not do it at all? Let me know, and please like and subscribe for more.